Hello, listeners. You've knocked yourself right to the podcast where brass meets sass. We're talking antiques, vintage decor, real business talk, and the kind of family chaos you can't stage for social media. It's part flea market, part therapy session, and part business masterclass with a healthy dose of deadpan humor and no-nonsense storytelling. We have new episodes every first Thursday of the month live on our Facebook pages at 1 p.m. You can catch us at Wheel and Spoke Antique Mall, Portland, Indiana, as well as Centerville Antique Mall in Centerville, Indiana. They're both small town places with big ideas, and we hope to see you at either of our locations. For now, enjoy the podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Hello?
Hello. You got it plugged in? Here. Can you hear me? No? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I think so.
Hello.
If anybody's there watching us, let us know.
We are getting ready here. We'll be live. We are live, but we'll have our guest here in just a little bit. I'm Angie from the Wheel and Spoke Antique Mall here in Portland, Indiana. And we are going to have... Can you hear me, Brittany? You don't know.
I dropped my husband. You guys can come on over. We're just making sure our
Sound.
sound is
Do you want them over here?
one here and one here. So whoever wants to sit by me, lucky. And the other person, let me turn this echo down. It's like we're in a big hallway. So one of you can sit over here, one of you can sit over here. Just so they know, we have guests today. Those of you who are watching. Do what?
Turn it on you so they can see your face.
Oh, sure. Hello. We have a couple guests here today. This is Chris Engelhart from Engelhart, right? Okay. From Tractor and Engine Show. He's the president for the Tractor and Engine Show. Is it this year, or how does that work? Are you reelected, or only if they like you, or how does that work?
Only if you like you, it's a 3-year term.
3-year term. Okay. All right. And then we have Mary Adair with the Jay County Tourism and Visitor and Tourism.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then Angie, as always, with the mall and myself. So we normally don't have a lot of guests, and we're excited to have a guest today. So we're going to talk a little bit about Tractor and Engine Show, how that brings the excitement to Jay County. Mary will probably have some words on the excitement of doubling our community size that week. Chris will let us know some information about what's going on with the Tractor and Engine Show this year. I'll spit some questions like I always do, pre-rehearsed so they don't know what's coming. And then we got Angie here who's going to chime in with some mall information too. I shared this on the group for Tractor and Engine Show that we were going to be doing this, so hopefully those people can get some information too. You can share it on the Jay County page too. Okay. So this stream happens to we are live first Tuesday of the month. Every month is the goal. It's podcast live here and then restreamed on multiple devices, Apple Podcasts, CastBox, Castro, iHeartRadio, and so on. So we're excited to have you guys. We don't normally set up like this, so we're going to try this.
Yeah.
But if you're talking, I might get to your face. If not, it doesn't matter because on the streaming devices, you won't see us. Only on Facebook Live you see us.
Right.
So don't be afraid if you're not on the camera, or if you are, you're not going to be like painfully upset about it. Okay, Chris, you're on the spotlight.
Okay.
Okay. What's going on in a couple weeks? Tell us about it.
We got we have our 60th annual Tri-State Gas Engine Tractor Show, featuring John Deere tractors. So it should be a good year.
And why John Deere? Just what they chose, or
No,
they like green better than red, or?
we're on a 10-year cycle.
Okay.
So every year we feature a different tractor. And so every 10 years, John Deere comes up. So it happens that on our 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, it's John Deere. Next year will be international. So
Ooh, now you know.
So this year is John Deere.
So what's your most favorite one? Like,
Yeah. What do you like the best? Now you're the president, so you can't be biased.
Growing up on a farm, we had them all.
Oh,
But
Good.
I currently have 3 Farmall Super Cs, a WD-45 Alice Chalmers, and an Alice Chalmers 5020. So,
those might be your
but-
favorite.
I'll pretend I know what those are, but
but I kind of favored toward those. My wife likes John Deere,
That's where I grew up. John
so-
Deere.
so
so you satisfied her this year.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we're all good. They're all good. Our feature engine, every year we feature a different engine. There's not as many engines, so they're not on a 10-year cycle, but we rotate them. This year it's Canadian engines, and there is some hot air engines out there. We've never featured hot air engines. So there's a group out there that asked us if we could feature them sometime.
What is a hot air engine?
They run off hot air, so they heat up the
Well, that
air.
makes
and
sense.
it runs. So
I guess I don't
There-
run off.
there's a group that will be there this year that will be displaying hot air engines, and they'll be in their own little area.
Okay.
So that'll be something different this year.
So when can guests start coming?
We
When do you allow them to come in?
the exhibits will come onto the grounds beginning next Friday on the 15th at 5 o'clock. Is when the exhibits will start setting up.
Gotcha.
So they could come and start looking around, but our antiques and crafts and our swap area, they won't start selling on those areas. So if they're coming to look to buy stuff, they won't be selling until Tuesday on the 19th.
Tuesday
So,
the 19th.
If they're wanting to just come and look around, they're welcome to come look around. But if they're wanting to come and look for crafts or look for stuff to purchase for their engines or tractors out in our what we call our East End sales area, that won't be until the 19th of August.
So that's the day before the main event starts.
Yes.
Okay. So the event runs from the 20th to the 23rd. So they can enter the grounds on the 15th
Yes.
to look around. If you're wanting to purchase things from those extra exhibitors coming in that are selling some different unique pieces or crafts or so on, they can come the day before the event starts, the 19th.
Yes.
And then your main show is the 20th to 23rd.
Yes.
And that is Thursday through Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I'm good.
Wednesday through Saturday.
Wednesday.
Oh, dang
Wednesday.
it. Okay.
Wednesday through Saturday.
I knew that. You were sleeping. You agreed with me the first time. I'm just joking. Kind of. So this is 60 years.
Yes.
Is there anything special going on because of 60 years?
Just that it's our anniversary year.
Okay.
So there's nothing really special going on other than it's John Deere. John Deere is usually always a good year for us. John Deere, International, and Alice. Those 3 years are pretty big years for us because they was big tractors throughout the United States, especially in this area. Back in the 50s and 60s, there was big dealerships around Portland, Fort Recovery. So
Right.
there was quite a few of those tractors in this area.
Mary, do you have something to add so far?
So far on the tractor show?
As far
Wow.
as just in general, okay? So we
In
have
general.
let me unzoom you so they can't see up your nose. We have so 60 years. Chris went over, it's 20th to 23rd. We already are expecting people the entire week before. So what does that mean for the community of Big County?
A lot of golf carts.
Okay.
A lot of golf carts.
Okay. And we are
Be patient.
Yeah.
sure. And we're allowing the golf carts in the fairgrounds or not?
Yes.
How does that
Yes.
work? Okay.
I'll speak on that.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I can go back to Chris.
Okay.
So people who are coming in, guests who are coming to the event, what do they expect? Are they allowed to have,
on
vehicles?
on the fairgrounds, we allow golf carts with and side by side with proof of insurance. They have to buy a sticker to ride on the fairgrounds. The city of Portland, we have asked for a waiver, and the city of Portland has granted us a waiver so that they can ride on the city streets of Portland without purchasing a city sticker. They cannot ride on the state highways. That's state law.
Mhm.
And we ask them not to ride on the state highway. We ask them to obey the laws of the city. But they can ride with our sticker. And we open our campgrounds on the 9th. So this Saturday, we open our campgrounds. And you can, at the camping gate, if you come early and want to camp, you can purchase a sticker at the camping gate. You can ride around town. You got 2 weeks here that you can enjoy the city of Portland. I enjoy the hospitality of the town. Everybody's friendly, and everybody kind of uses this for a vacation that does come early.
Yeah, a lot of people come. I've seen, like, I was following your page. There's the Facebook page that's connected to the group that's connected to the event, and a lot of people were saying that they actually plan their yearly vacations
Yes.
around this event. So you should feel privileged.
There's a lot of campers coming. They're camped over there now, waiting to get in for Saturday.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I saw two when I
Yeah.
was out there last night. There was two waiting in line right there to get into the campgrounds.
Yeah.
And all the merchants in Portland ought to feel privileged to have everyone here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know, like, for us here at the mall, in years past, we've done lots of trying to communicate as far as those individuals who are going there are also looking for other things to do. We promote anybody who comes in here to make sure they get down there. In the years past, we've set up a little map that kind of tells you how to get back and forth. Like Chris had said, if you're riding golf cart, stay off those main roads. I know, and before we've done like back road maps, so that way it's easier. And we don't have construction this year, right?
yeah. Which is a good thing, yeah.
All right, Indiana, thanks. So I think that it should be a good year for merchants and the show this year.
I hope.
I hope. And
As
the
long
weather's
as the
been great.
weather, yeah, the weather's
I
been
think
great.
it's not. I'm not gonna say it, but it's supposed to be good.
We got 2 weeks yet, so,
I know.
so let's don't talk about
Let's
that.
not talk about
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
Indiana.
Right. So we were talking to Mary, then we cut her off. So let's go back to Mary. What's going on here? There we go. We got to upgrade.
Yeah.
Sound system things, not for us. So the community doubles in size, right? You said golf carts. How many people do you think, or do you have stats on that? Or how many people come into the area during this time?
I think the last time I talked to economic development when Travis was there, because I had that question asked to me, I think he said that it kind of doubles. We bring in like 40 to 50,000.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, 40 to 50,000 more people in here. So like I said, be patient. I know everyone does those garage sales and like the week before because everybody's come in for the tractor show. So you can usually find something at those garage sales. It's something for them to do. Plus our merchants usually, sometimes they run specials. I miss the sidewalk sales they used to have downtown. Yeah, we used to have those a lot. So, and it just really, just patience. A lot of patience.
Yeah. So, Chris, how many exhibitors do you plan to have at the event?
We have over 2,000 engines, over 1,000 tractors. We've got a few hundred construction pieces of equipment out there that'll be running. So it's hard to tell how many the exhibitors. Sometimes there's one person, sometimes there's 3 or 4 if you got a family. So it's hard to say just exactly how many exhibitors you have out there.
So how many vendor, like, incoming people that are setting up do you have?
On our vendors, what we call our East End sales, our swap area, we have right at 500 spaces.
500 spaces. Are they all filled or close?
We had, I talked to a person yesterday, our person over that, we had 20 open spaces as of yesterday. So come showtime, there'll be a waiting list.
Sure, sure. When is your cutoff? You don't have a cutoff. It's just as into the show start.
Well, if you want to reserve your same spot you had last year, you have to August 1st.
August 1st.
So right now we've got 20 open spaces
Okay.
of people that didn't reserve from last year. And then we have about 100 antique and craft dealers sets up in the show barns, in the Buff building, the Schmidt building over there. So it gets, there's something over there for everybody.
Okay. What would you say your goal was for this year? As the president of the show, what's your goal for this year?
Just for everybody to enjoy themselves and have a safe show.
Okay. Do you guys have food vendors there too?
That's one thing that we
Almost
Ready
fell
to
over.
get you.
that's one thing we do pride ourselves on our show. Our food vendors are all service groups, so they're all
Okay.
non-profit.
Sure.
They're all local.
Yep.
They're all the Optimist Club, Lions Club,
Mhm.
Moose, churches, veterans organizations. So we don't have what we call fair food in
Mhm.
there. So it's all service groups. And
Great.
we pride ourselves on on having that at our show.
And I'll be in there on the 18th working in the Optimus stand on that bright and early morning for breakfast. So I volunteered on that day. I told them, I said, I can't do many, but I'll be there on the 18th from 6:30 to 10:30 doing breakfast there.
I got to have a whole sausage sandwich every day.
I like the flip-flop back there in the back with the ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
The guy that has that used to be our trading post director, Chad Oxley.
Yeah,
And he
I was
does
back there for the
I know
vintage
him.
bike show
Yeah.
and got some ice cream back there in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to do admit though, for the tractor show, people say there's a back 40. There's a back 80 to that tractor show because I found row A. Most of you'll see double letters. No, I found row A taking a visitor all the way back there. I was like, I didn't even know it went back this far.
Yeah.
So
How many acres does the Tractor Ninja show have around the? Or, I'm not sure how that works, but I know you guys have
on the
some buildings and.
on the east side of the fairgrounds, we purchased 75 acres.
Okay.
Now, not all of it. There's probably 30 of it that we rent out to Kenny Himmelgarten.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of it, then there's part of it that he farms. He puts in wheat, and then during the show, we have our exhibitors use their old tractors and plow and disc that ground.
Okay.
So it gives them something to do.
Right.
And then we have an area that the antique construction guys take in with the bulldozers and their earth moving equipment, and they'll move a hill from one side of the grounds to the other side. Gives them something to do. They can work their equipment.
And I actually took a visitor out there. They didn't even know it was out there, and they wouldn't have saw it if I wouldn't have took them out on the golf cart.
Yeah.
We sit there in the golf cart and watched them do the diggers and everything. They really enjoyed that because they never would have made it out there to see that.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't see the show walking.
No,
it's
you
too
can't.
big, isn't
Yeah.
it?
I mean, people complain about the golf carts, but you can't
But
see
you
it
can't
without.
see it all. No.
No.
Yeah.
You know,
And if you want to see,
even as a young person, you can't walk it. To
right,
See it
it's just huge.
Yeah.
So if you're planning on coming, it's multiple days. So maybe take a section at a time. What's the cost to get into the show?
It's $5 per person per day.
Five
and
per
no
day.
charge to park.
No charge to park. So
It's good.
you can definitely go multiple days.
Yeah.
That's
And
not a
under-
big expense.
Under 12 is free.
Under 12.
All right.
Okay, Mary, I'm back to you for a bit. I know you got a little bit of pamphlets there. Chris, if you think of more things you want to add in about the show here, go for it. Tap me on the shoulder and I can get back to you on that. What other events do we got coming up in and around the area, or what else can they do when they're in town?
Well, Gas Boom Days in Red Key is this weekend, the 9th and 10th, so you can always stop in and see that. And then the following weekend is Glass Days in Dunkirk, and that's going to be on August the 16th, but we also have Valback Days, which is just right on Highway 1 out by Pinville. So you can do, so there's a couple events to go to on leading up to the Tractor Engine Show.
Yeah.
So we always have something to do, and those are two pretty big weekends. I do know you can sign up for to make like a glass blown pumpkin at the Dunkirk Glass Days. So that'll be in. Also make sure to check out the vendors they have. And then Valback Days is coming up on 16th and 17th. It's actually a 2-day event this year. So if you can't make it on the 16th and you're at Glass Days, you can come and go on the 17th there at Valback Days, which that's where the old cabin is, where the Underground Railroad used to run. So they're going to have period demonstrations. There'll be vendors. There's live music, food. So that'll be a nice event coming up, leading up to the Tractor Engine Show.
Where do they find out information on how to get there and times if they don't know? Like,
They have a Facebook page, Valback Days. They have a Facebook page, or they can always call up at the office at the Visitor and Tourism, or check on our webpage because it is on the calendar.
okay.
Okay, we're going to spotlight Angie for a second in the corner there. So I'm just talking in the background. You don't need to see me.
No.
We appreciate all these events that come into the area. So hard work from both you guys for sure on those things. We see a great turnout during the events, especially Tractor and Engine Show, just because it goes along with the theme. People are there to see some nice antique pieces, the engines and the tractors. It coordinates with what we have to offer here. So we will definitely be looking forward to seeing you all here as well. But we don't have a special event going on for Tractor and Show because we
No.
definitely want them to spend their time
Time
there
there.
as well. Focus on that, but we do have events leading after, not leading.
Afterwards, yeah.
After, I got to do my months. September 6th, we have an event coming up that is exciting for us. It's a new one this year, and that is vendor. It's like a vendor swap,
Yeah.
basically, a swap meet. I'm playing off of because on the backside of your Antique Attractor brochure, it does tell about the swap and sell meets that go on as well. But
We have the vendor. I can't remember what we call it. What do we call it?
I just told you, didn't I just tell
No.
you?
Vendor swap.
No, it's not called vendor
No.
swap.
Let's make a deal.
Let's make a deal. Yes,
I
it's
didn't
called
say it.
Let's Make a Deal. Where you can come in and make deals with any of the vendors here that have a booth. And if they're in the booth, they will have a little tag on saying that they're the vendor in that booth, and you can offer them deals on things that they have in their booth. So that's kind of fun and exciting. We're hoping to have a good turnout for that. And that's September 6th from 11 to 4, I think, right?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Saturday 11/4. And then
4.
And then there's a swap and sell meet that goes on back at Tractor at the fairgrounds again on October 9th, 10th, and 11th. And are you in charge of that too?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so Chris, what happens with the swap and sell deal?
Okay, that's only on the campground side.
Okay.
So that's on the west side of Morton Street.
Okay.
And so that's $5 per person per day, whether you're buying, selling. If you're selling, you come and take as much space as what you need. You can camp. If you need to, it's the same cost. You can ride whatever you want to. Doesn't cost anything. Now, you can't ride your golf cart uptown
Okay.
for that cost. If you want to ride your golf cart uptown for that time, you have to buy a city sticker.
Mhm.
The only time you can ride your golf cart uptown with our sticker is during the 2 weeks that our campground is open in August.
Okay. So we have a fall event too that happens in October. So if you are planning to come to Jay County and you hop on Mary's site and you can follow the calendar that tells you everything that's going on in Jay County, we're not just talking Portland, different areas to explore
Jay
within
County
Jay
Visitor and
County.
Tourism.
Yeah. Yes. But like Jay County in general, right?
Right, but I mean
There's a
their
crap
site.
ton to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Her site is,
Yeah.
she put a plug in there. So there's Chris's events going on basically 3 times a year because you have May, October, and then you have the main event here in August. So great things to do that. That's annually. That happens annually, right? So put that on your calendar annually. Dunkirk Glass Days is an annual event too, right?
This is I believe, the second or third year that they've done this. They brought it back because it wasn't for quite a long time, and they brought it back for a one-day event.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the Fiber Festival that goes on annually. And what month is that in normally?
That's March. I believe it's the 6th and 7th. It's the first weekend in March. Doing a little bit different. It'll be a fiber arts and artisan show. So I'm revamping it a little bit, and it'll be at the fairgrounds.
Ooh,
In
yay.
2026 rather than at the community center. A little bit more space, better parking. V-Wings and Fuzzy Things come, which is an animal rescue. So they'll bring the alpacas, the llamas. She's got some Angora rabbits, I think she's breeding. So that'll be a really good event.
So March in Jay County, really, with the Fiber Arts Festival is about the kickoff to the events,
Yes,
right?
it's
So
the kickoff.
the March is that. April, we have our spring market usually in April here at the Small. May, you have the event, Chris, at the fairgrounds with the swap meet. June, we hit
Vintage bike show,
Vintage Bike Show. July is the fair.
the fair.
August is the Tractor and Engine Show. September, we normally have another event here.
Well,
what
September,
else?
we have the
Jay
Jay
County,
County
yep.
Chainsaw Carving Invitation.
Oh, yeah.
This is the second year for this. So, and there is going to be a band on Friday night for this.
Okay.
And this is the first year to do this.
What day is it?
That runs September 12th through the 14th. And also on that Saturday is the Cancer Cruise In. So if you want to come out to Cancer Cruise In, come see the Invitational. It's really neat. Miles Nasby does this, which is a local carver.
Mhm.
So he'll be there with, I believe he's got all the artists coming back from last year except for one. And so that'll be a really nice event. And vendors are always welcome for that too.
And what else do you have in September?
In September, we have the Heritage.
Okay.
The Heritage Festival. That is down at the Historical Society. That will run Saturday, September the 27th through the 28th. And in the past, they've had golf carts take you from East J over to the Historical Society. So you don't have to worry about parking or anything like that. People will volunteer to take you there.
Okay. And you got another one too,
Oh,
right?
yeah. We have the military show, military vehicle and swap and sell meet. So that is going on September 19th and 20th.
Yeah. What was that? Okay.
Yeah.
September's full here in Jay County for sure.
September's
Yeah.
full.
Yes,
And
and then October we have back to the fairgrounds again with Chris at the swap and sell, and then we have our
event is the
fall
October
and
18th.
winter fest this
Mhm.
year. We combined it because we have a life, so
We want to have a life.
And then we
do,
also have the Pinville Pumpkin
and the
Festival
Right.
on October the 18th this year, too.
Oh, it's on the same one.
It's on the same day.
Yep,
Didn't
yep.
know that.
So there definitely is worth coming into. You could spend a vacation for 2 weeks in Jay County here with the swap and sell starting off, and you hit great market things going on in October too.
And also during the, I don't think Chris mentioned, Carts and Parts has their golf carts here.
Yeah.
During that, and their stickers that they have on those golf carts, you can travel in on the streets and stuff too. So
So they're street legal
They-
ones if you're buying from them.
yeah,
Yeah, they purchase stickers from us and put on their golf carts.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Now, but you have to call them. Their golf carts sell out, so you need to call them early and reserve.
And what was the name then again?
It's
Carts and Parts.
Parts and Parts out of Union City, Indiana, and they called me yesterday and ordered 230 stickers.
Awesome. So
Yeah, and I know they've had people have contacted me earlier this spring wanting to know about the carts, and I said call Carts and Parts now to
Yeah.
reserve your golf cart.
awesome. So
Yeah.
Parts and Parts, if you're watching, we just gave you a plug, so go ahead and share. No, but that's great because you said there's about 80 some acre or back
Yeah,
80. You were
the back
calling it.
80.
So, in the east side, you're calling it East
East End Sales.
East End Sales area, and to get around to the entire event to really enjoy your only $5 fee that you have to get in, go ahead and check them out to get that golf cart because I mean, we also love our community and the hospital local, but you don't need to hurt yourself. So, any other thoughts, concerns? Let's not go there.
All right.
Yeah.
Anything from you?
A few of the things that we have going on at the Tri-State Gas Engine Factory Show is daily on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We have threshing going on. We'll have wheat and corn threshing. We have a sawmill going on. So we'll have sawmilling with logs. It'll be run with the steam engines. And then we'll have the tractor pulls out there. And on Saturdays, I have what they call the hot tractors. They'll be the V8s. Then we'll have the exhibitors will be out there plowing and disking. So there'll be something for people to do besides just walking around looking at tractors set in a
If you've
row.
ever had a fantasy of becoming a farmer, just come and watch.
Yeah.
Right?
Are you having the Spark Show again this year?
Spark shows will be
That's really neat.
Uh,
to
What's
see.
the Spark Show?
they
Oh.
they take the sawdust from the sawmill, and one of the steamers will go out in an open area, usually in the construction area or in the construction area where they've been pushing dirt,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll run it and get it hot, and then they'll hook it to a Baker fan, which is just a paddle fan
Okay.
belt, and then they'll throw the sawdust in, and all the sparks come flying up. It's pretty
Well,
awesome.
when does that
Oh,
normally
my
start?
It usually starts about 10 o'clock at night.
10 o'clock. Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
Didn't know that
yeah,
happened.
How did you not know that happened?
I have no idea.
It looks like a big fireworks show. But
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
It does look like a fireworks
Cool.
show.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyways, so
So,
did we touch bases on things? I know we'll probably have more of our own, like what's going on that week here. in the next
We
upcoming
usually
week.
are open.
10 to 6. Oh,
well,
we do
no, we
extension.
usually extend it till 8, but I'm not sure what days yet. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely announce that. So
Yeah.
And
I know
I'll
they
be-
appreciate it.
I'll
Long
be
time.
out in my golf cart with the tourism logo on it.
And say hi to Mary?
Yeah, say hi to me. You never know. I
Do you have
might
T-shirts this year?
I have my Jay County shirts. I do have those, but I also have little things. If you stop and see me, I might have a little gift for you.
All right.
So, yeah.
Only a $5 entry fee. You get to be a farmer like you've always dreamed of. And Mary's got gifts. So, do we have anything else to say?
I think
No?
we're good.
Get me off the camera?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
I
everybody.
think
I,
we're
really
good.
appreciate it. Hopefully, everybody's learned a little bit about what we got going on in Jay County this end of year. And hopefully you take advantage of all the fun, free, almost basically free events that we have. So
make sure you stop by the Antique Mall and see us during the Tractor and Engine Show on your downtime.
Yeah. That was Brass Knobs and Back Talk. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Brass Knobs and Back Talk. Don't forget to check out our location at Wheel and Spoke Antique Mall, Portland, Indiana, and Centerville Antique Mall and Auction House in Centerville, Indiana. Join us again for our next episode.